So finally, we have a decent car.
Bought you loads of decent cars, mate. What are you talking about?
Well, this is the best one up to now.
Yeah, I agree with you. On looks, I agree with you, definitely.
Yeah, so you like this one?
I do like the look of it, yeah. It's not my favourite looking car ever, but, you know, I do actually really like it, yeah.
Okay, so AMG GTR. It is a GTR, a real one.
Yeah.
You can tell that because it looks miles better than the normal one.
Oh, I like that. That's consumer advice.
Yeah, of course
it
it is.
GTR because it just looks better than the others.
So it's got the typical V8 bi-turbo engine.
Yeah.
577 horsepowers.
Yeah, I like this now because at least now you're doing your research and know, you know, what's
Well, it's only what you told me.
That's true, yeah.
700 Newton meters of torque.
Well done. Yeah, converted, yeah.
Is it? Or 600?
516 foot-pounds, so it will be about 700 Newton meters, yeah. Was it the sorted as a car out?
John from Prestige Car Hire.
Thanks, mate.
Third car he's give us now.
Yeah.
And we do appreciate it. So hopefully you go check out the link below. You get a 10% discount, Evil GT10. So I'm going to tell you what I like about the car first. Something that I really picky on is wheels. They're okay. It's going to go with okay.
I'd have thought you'd be, apart from the fact they're two-tone.
Give us 6 out of 10, right? So when this car first come out, I didn't actually like the front end, but I think it grows on you because the grille's so big and the badge is massive. And the front end's massive. The front end we've worked out is probably about 6 foot long, which is me basically. Evil GT like trainers there.
Oh yeah, acrylic kicks.
Acrylic kicks, they made them for us,
yeah. I'm not saying for one second that I don't think this is a good looking car, right? It's not the best looking. I'll tell you what I don't like about the front, even though it looks aggressive because it's wide and it's got all like the black bits on it and stuff like that. Looks like one of them, are they basking sharks they're called?
Yeah,
them things.
That. Yeah, massive
so
mouth.
That's sort of, you know, that puts me off it a little bit.
You can't say that is a bad looking car. That is one of the nicest looking cars that you can get. Do you not think?
It's a bold statement, that.
Or maybe I'm just saying it's aggressive.
It is an aggressive looking car, but I don't think it's that's definitely not the nicest car I've ever seen.
It's even got the carbon fibre roof.
Bit of you, that?
I don't think it's a wrap, is it?
No,
that's a real carbon fibre.
I would have thought not.
Just look at the side of the car.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. It looks amazing.
Brilliant. These cars, for me, it's a nice looking car, but I've just had a look and they start at 155 grand.
Bargain.
And in that kind of territory, I agree this is better looking than an R8, but I'd rather have an actually aspirated V10.
Well, it's
with more power.
Second-hand value is probably the same as an R8. So these you can pick up. This is a 2018, 30,000 miles on the clock. You can pick a 17 plate up with 22k. I just had a quick look on eBay, Auto Trader. £90,000.
It's a lot of car for the money for 90 grand.
So yeah, I think it is. Any car with a spoiler on it is a good rear end, right? You don't have to say what you like about it, it just looks good.
Do you not think they should have, they've just carried on designing it? They should have just left it alone after a little bit?
No, I think that's bang on. So I'm going to go on about the stuff that I don't like.
All right, okay.
Well, there's nothing really.
Come on, there's
nothing I don't like.
Give me that.
There's nothing I don't like about it. When you say the wheels,
they're
okay.
They're a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, they're 6 out of 10, but that's not like 1 out of 10, is it? What do you think of the inside? Come on, let's have a look.
I've been in a lot of second-hand 3, 4, 5-year-old Mercedes cars, right? And I'm sure there's other cars out there that do it. There is already rattles on this already. There's like hums. There's a rattle in the door card inside it. There's one just behind your head in the driver's seat. There's one on the left-hand side.
So it's just like the Aston Martin then?
Yeah, it's rattly. But that's for all the Mercedes that I've driven that have been 3, 4 years old. They've all been exactly the same. New, they're all right, but after that they just start rattling.
What do you want for £90,000?
I mean, I know. Well, 155 grand, mate.
The only thing that I don't like about this is this bit.
It's complicated, isn't it?
It's complicated.
Like, there's no sense to all the circular buttons on it and where they are. Traction control's one side, exhaust flaps the other. Then auto start stop is between the exhaust flaps and the manual gearbox button. It's just like everything's...
I think you'd have to drive this for a long time to sort of like automatically...
Remember where everything is.
Because, and then when you move your hand up, I could see you when you drove us over here. It hits this coming up.
Yeah.
So it's in the way. But apart from that, if you took this bit out, it'd be fine. All the Alcantara and leather mix and that, you know, the steering wheel's nice and chunky. The seats, they're half buckets out there. They're not full fixed buckets. They've got a bit of recline on them. But the main thing is, how does it drive?
And say, I love this car, mate. How on earth are you supposed to see out of there?
I don't know if you can see that, but the front end of this is that long.
All I've got is fence. I can't. You literally. I've got no. Yeah, he's turning right. No choice but to edge out. I think there's cameras. Is there cameras on the corners? There could be if there's not.
Who knows?
And if they're not standard, get them.
Cars like this are meant for B roads, surely, but we're not having much fun on a B road at the moment.
They're not meant for UK B roads. Put it that way.
The suspension now, because it's in Sport Plus, is that stiff. It's rather uncomfortable, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. You definitely realise how wide it is.
But you feel the wheel spin then.
Yeah.
This road is quite a harsh tarmac, and you can still feel a little bit of slip, but it's good fun.
Its junctions are hard in it. Put it that way, because you they're coming that way now.
No.
Oh my god. You've got no choice but to have your car hanging out of the junction, because you literally cannot see. You're sat so far back, which is great up until you get to a junction.
Or a massive dip in the road. So normally it's me complaining about a car, but you're having a good go on this one, aren't you?
Do you know what though?
You're not complaining about the car though, are you? Complaining about the roads.
The roads are shocking. This bonnet, I've never ever driven a car with a bonnet this long. It's massive. Go straight over. Traction fighting. You tickle the throttle and it lights the back wheels up.
You can feel it. But it doesn't feel unhinged, does it?
No, it's controllable. Whereas the McLaren felt a bit more like it wanted to rip your head off.
Yeah.
And you really had to concentrate. When this loses traction, it feels like it still just pushed the car along in a straight line, no problem.
I've come to the conclusion already. This is rattling purely because the suspension is stiff, and it's just rattled stuff apart. Say what, that
Skipping about a bit then.
have you got it in?
It's in comfort still.
I think it is. To be fair to it though, it didn't start going all over the place.
No.
It got the power down.
I don't know if that. Well, obviously it's testament to the car, but also these tyres. It's the first time I've driven. What was the? Oh, Fez.
I'm getting to be a terrible passenger. Normally I like going fast. I think you're getting worse as a driver.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, you're going faster now.
But this car, one, eggs you on, but two, it's
safe.
It feels like it's
not
looking after you a little bit.
You
Yeah.
can tell it's looking after you.
I feel like I'm all up in the
Yeah.
camera's grill, like they feel really close to me. But I can't get any further back.
No, there's not much room there.
Do you know what?
But
Considering how big this car is, right, there isn't actually that much room in this cabin bit. It's really sort of narrow here.
there's no room in the car. The car's massive.
Oh my god. Right.
Do you know what? If the road wasn't so bad and you had to move away, it'd actually be enjoyable. It's all over the place.
Oh yeah, the back end's proper lively, innit?
Because I think it's got a decent amount of power. If this had any more power, I think, to be honest, it'd struggle to put it down.
Yeah. Go on, you can get through there. I think.
It's going to be tight, that.
Oh.
It's going to be tight, that.
Yeah, you're not getting through there.
Yeah, you've got loads of room there, mate. You're a massive bus, just go. So that's the problem with massive cars on small lanes. Why are you running a bus down here?
That is weird.
It's bad enough taking this down.
I don't know how you can do it, because there's not enough room on these roads for two cars, and especially not here. There's not enough room, not even slightly, for two cars. Definitely not one of these. And you're going around the corners like there's nothing coming the other way and you can't see.
having some fun in a car.
It will be until it ends in tears, though. Oh, right.
Christ.
Enough's enough now.
The brakes work though.
Yeah,
don't
they
you
do.
think?
Yeah, they're mint. But enough's enough.
Well, this is what this car's meant for. Is to have some fun. Oh, that's second gear.
It is until you crash it.
Oh, it's so good. There's not many cars that you get out of and you think, I don't want to give this back. This already is one of them.
Well, this is in competition with GT3.
Well,
And now you've driven both.
this gives you, because it's turbocharged, it just gives you the power.
And the V8.
And it's the torque and power, the handling of a GT3. Because it's...
Hey, man!
You alright, mate? Do you need your bib?
I'm trying to hydrate here.
Do you remember when we was at Pandora? Check that video out. He
Fucking hell.
He definitely needs a bib.
I do with your
Put that
driving,
lid,
you
put that lid back on.
pillock.